Hello students, welcome to the channel. I am Poonam Dua from Imend Education Academy of Literature. Today we are going to cover Renaissance in literature. This is a very important topic for all the literature students. Please do watch the whole video carefully, take down notes, and you will be asked important questions in form of MCQs in the last part of the video. Please do like the video and share and subscribe the channel as well. सबसे पहले तो समझते हैं रेनेसांस का मतलब होता क्या है। इसका मतलब होता है रिवाइवल, रीबर्थ या कोई भी ऐसी चीज़ जो बहुत ज़्यादा फ्लॉरिश्ड हो जाती है। हिंदी में बोलें तो पुनर्जागरण या पुनर्जन्म। तो ऐसा कुछ जो सदियों से चला आ रहा है लेकिन उसमें एक मेजर चेंज हो जाता है, दैट इज़ व्हाट वी कॉल्ड रेनेसांस। We will concentrate mainly on English Renaissance at present in this video, but we will come to know about the origin as well. The Renaissance began in 14th century in Florence, Italy, and today our focus will be mainly on literature features of Renaissance. रेनेसांस को थोड़ा सा और अच्छे से समझते हैं। ये एक ट्रांजिशन का पीरियड है, ट्रांजिशन फ्रॉम मिडिल एज टू मॉडर्निटी, एंड इट कवर्स major part of 15th and 16th century. It is characterized by the adoption of ह्यूमनिस्ट फिलोसफी। ह्यूमनिस्ट फिलोसफी सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट है रेनेसांस का। ह्यूमनिस्ट फिलोसफी एंड रिकवरी ऑफ द क्लासिकल एंटिक्विटी। इट इज़ बेनिफिटेड फ्रॉम द स्प्रेड ऑफ प्रिंटिंग प्रेस इन द लेटर पार्ट ऑफ 15th सेंचुरी। तो यही एक ऐसा पीरियड था जिसमें प्रिंटिंग प्रेस भी डेवलप हुआ था, जिसकी वजह से लिटरेचर और व्यू पॉइंट्स, लोगों के, फिलोसफर्स की फिलोसफीज़ बहुत ज़्यादा स्प्रेड हुई थी ड्यूरिंग दिस पीरियड ऑनली। अब बढ़ते हैं इंग्लिश रेनेसांस की तरफ। इंग्लिश रेनेसांस काफ़ी इम्पॉर्टेंट है लिटरेचर स्टूडेंट्स के लिए। इट वाज एन कल्चरल एंड आर्टिस्टिक मोमेंट फ्रॉम 15th सेंचुरी, लेट 15th सेंचुरी टू 17th सेंचुरी। इंग्लैंड में लिटरेचर तो ऑलरेडी बहुत ज़्यादा फ्लॉरिश हो चुका था, बट इट ग्रेजुअली इंक्रीज्ड as English use of printing press became common by the mid 16th century. And by the time of Elizabethan literature, a vigorous literary culture in both drama and poetry included main poets such as Edmund Spenser, who wrote verse epic The Faerie Queene and had a strong influence on English literature renaissance. अब समझते हैं द डिफरेंस बिटवीन एलिजाबेथन एज एंड रेनेसांस। एलिजाबेथन एज एंड रेनेसांस आर टू डिफरेंट थिंग। मेनी पीपल कंसिडर इट टू बी सेम, बट इट इज़ नॉट सेम. So the difference between Elizabethan Renaissance is that while the Renaissance era is considered to be transition from Middle Age to modern history in Europe, Elizabeth age is considered the transition from feudal times before Queen Elizabeth I ascended the throne to the more stable era during her reign in England. तो जब एलिजाबेथ क्वीन गद्दी पर बैठ गई अपने पुराने फ्यूडल सिस्टम को हटाकर, वो पीरियड एलिजाबेथ की वजह से एलिजाबेथन पीरियड कहलाता है। और उससे पहले रेनेसांस पहले से चला आ रहा है। रेनेसांस पीरियड अपने आप में एक रिवाइवल पीरियड है लिटरेचर का। तो Elizabethan period we can say is a part of Renaissance. So the Elizabethan age also existed within the Renaissance period and borrowed much of its ideas from that period. एलिजाबेथन एरा तो एक एपॉक है ट्यूडर पीरियड का इन द हिस्ट्री ऑफ इंग्लैंड, और क्वीन एलिजाबेथ का रेन रहा है 1558 से 1603 तक. English Renaissance was a cultural and artistic moment in England dating from late 15th century to early 17th century. So Renaissance period we can say from around 1550 to 1660, and the Elizabethan period is 1558 to 1603. अब बढ़ते हैं रेनेसांस पीरियड के लिटरेचर के कुछ फीचर्स की तरफ। ये फीचर्स बहुत काम आ सकते हैं ऐसे टाइप क्वेश्चन आंसर करने में, स्पेसिफिकली वो स्टूडेंट्स जो किसी भी यूनिवर्सिटी से एट प्रेजेंट ग्रेजुएशन या पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन कर रहे हैं इंग्लिश लिटरेचर में. सो द फर्स्ट फीचर इज़ रिफॉर्म्स इन इंस्टीट्यूशन. इंस्टीट्यूशन से हमारा मेनली कंसर्न रिलीजियस इंस्टीट्यूशंस की तरफ ही है. ड्यूरिंग दिस पीरियड इट वॉज कंसिडर्ड कि मैन is a sole owner. Man is an intellectual human being actually. Earlier, man was dominated by blind faith, but during this period, the relevance of religious institutions was questioned. Next feature was dominance of reason. The reason instead of faith governed humans during this period. This period emphasized reason over blind faith and concentrated on the fact that whatever is being done, there should be a strong logic behind it. Whatever faith is being followed, there should be a logic behind it. This was the age which was flourished by scientific discoveries. We call it the age of development of science. The age was flourished with science, mathematical, astronomical discoveries, and it is called era of Renaissance and scientific revolution. We find scientists like Galileo Galilei and John Kepler from this era only. Galileo Galilei जिनको कि हम father of observational astronomy, father of modern physics, father of scientific methods इन सब titles से पुकारते हैं. He is most famous for the discovery of 4 most massive moons of Jupiter. Kepler, who was a German astronomer, mathematician, and astrologer, is a key figure in 17th century scientific revolution, best known for his laws of planetary motions. During this period, society became man-centered society. Earlier, main concern of literature was to deal with religion, to deal with the kings, to deal with the royal people. During this period, human and humanity was the main concern. Poets talked about human feelings and human condition. Basically, we can say humanism was the main concern during this period. Humanism को हमेशा associate किया जाता है Renaissance period के साथ. Humanism एक तरीके का philosophical stance है, philosophical theory है that emphasizes the value and agency of human beings individually and collectively. कि human beings अपने आप में बहुत valuable हैं, चाहे वो groups का part हो, चाहे वो individual हो. The literature of this era concentrates much on human passion and celebration rather than religious discourses, I have told earlier as well. Renaissance poets not only limited these classical topics of forms, they also expanded the pastoral modes at times to include the romance and drama and even to show the tragic realities of life. So every kind of individual has been captured by Renaissance poets, Renaissance writers. Humanism, जिसको कि हम Renaissance humanism भी कहते हैं, was an intellectual moment embraced by scholars, writers, and civic leaders in 14th and early 15th century in Italy specifically. Humanism was an optimistic philosophy that saw man as a rational and sentimental being with the ability to decide and think for himself with his intellect. अब जानते हैं इस पीरियड के कुछ मेन लिटरेरी फिगर्स. शेक्सपियर, क्रिस्टोफर मार्लो, John Webster, Benjamin Johnson. You can also see here written date of birth and date of deaths as well. You need to be very good with dates. आप में से जो भी किसी भी कॉम्पिटिटिव लिटरेचर एग्ज़ाम के लिए अपीयर करने वाले हैं उनके लिए डेट्स एक सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ है. मैं अपने हर वीडियो में, मैं अपनी हर क्लास में अपने हर स्टूडेंट को सजेस्ट करती हूँ टू बी वेरी गुड विथ डेट्स. इस पीरियड के इम्पॉर्टेंट पोएट्स Philip Sidney, Edmund Spenser, John Donne, and John Milton. Actually, there are many more, but I'm taking only prominent names because all the names cannot be covered in a single video. Francis Bacon, prose writer I'm talking about now. Francis Bacon, Thomas Nash, and Sir Walter Raleigh. एक बार दोबारा से जान लेते हैं कि एलिजाबेथन पीरियड और रेनेसांस पीरियड सेम नहीं है. द एलिजाबेथन पीरियड एज अ पार्ट ऑफ रेनेसांस पीरियड सॉ द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ एलिजाबेथन पोइट्री एंड स्टेबिलिटी ऑफ England. The Queen supported development of art which contributed to the emergence and recognition of individuals such as William Shakespeare and Ben Jonson. So Elizabethan period is a part of Renaissance. One of the most important facts responsible behind the flourishing of Renaissance period is the authorized version of Bible. The authorized version of Bible was published in 1611 जिसको कि हम King James version in short KJV भी बोलते हैं. So it is also called Authorized Version or King James Bible, English translation of the Bible published in 1611 under the auspices of King James I of England, and the translation had a marked influence on English literary style, specifically Renaissance period, and was generally accepted as the standard English Bible from mid 17th to early 20th century. I hope the video has been helpful for you. You can contact us to join our online or offline classes. The contact details are given on the screen. In next part of the video, we will cover Renaissance impact on the poetries of John Milton and Edmund Spenser. Thanks a lot for watching. Best of luck for your exams.